Today our lesson will be domain and range, which is advanced practice questions because we have done before domain and range. So a domain means always all possible values of x, and range means all possible values of y. So in this case, let's say y equal to square root of x minus 8 plus 5. The domain for this, because since this is square root, inside the square root I cannot have a negative number. Therefore, my domain will be x belongs to R such that x is always greater than or equal to 8. My range depends on the values of y. Since this is when x is 8, y is 5. So the minimum value we have will be 5. So this will be y belongs to R such that y is greater than or equal to 5. Okay, if I have y equal to, let's say, negative square root of x minus 8, the domain will be the same. X belongs to R such that x is greater than or equal to 8, and range will be y belongs to R. Since this is a negative square root, the y will be always negative or 0. Okay, if this was the other way around, square root of 8 minus x, the important thing is 1 inside the bracket is greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, the domain will be x belongs to R such that if x is more than 8, this will be negative. Therefore, x must be less than 8, less than or equal to 8. And range will be the same like before. Y belongs to R, y is less than or equal to 0. So if I have y equal to 6 over x minus 3 squared, whenever we have a denominator and the denominator has a variable, then the denominator can never be equal to 0. Therefore, we say what makes the denominator equal to 0. The denominator equal to 0 when x is 3. Therefore, x must not be equal to 3. And the range is the value of y. So only time we get 0 from a fraction is when numerator is 0. But numerator is constant. Therefore, this number can never be equal to 0. Can this number be a positive number? Yes, 6 over a positive number is always positive. It can never be negative because this is positive or positive. Therefore, y belongs to R such that y is always greater than 0. It cannot be 0. Let's see, if this is y equal to 6 over x minus 3 squared, if this is negative, domain is the same like before, x not equal to 3, and range will be, this is a negative number over positive number is always negative, so this number can never be positive. Y is always less than 0. F, if I have y equal to, let's say, 6 over x minus 3 cubed, the domain is always the same, numerator can never be equal to 0. But the range, this is positive always, but the denominator can be negative or positive because the exponent is odd. Therefore, anything except 0, this can never be 0 because numerator is always constant. So y belongs to R such that y can never be equal to 0. Okay, so if I have x squared plus y squared equal to 16, we know this is an equation of a circle, x squared plus y squared equal to r squared. R is 4, because 4 squared is 16. Therefore, my domain will be always from negative 4 to 4. This is negative 4, this is 4. This is negative 4, this is 4. So the domain will be x belongs to R such that negative 4 less than or equal to 4. The same way, range will be y belongs to R such that negative 4 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 4. Okay. H. Y equal to 4x minus 2 squared plus minus 5. This is a parabola with a vertex of 2, negative 5. So we know this. So if the vertex is 2, negative 5, for parabola opening up or down, domain is always all real numbers. For range, it depends on whether it's maximum or minimum. In this case, it's minimum because it opens up. Minimum value of y. Minimum value of y is negative 5. Therefore, we say y belongs to R such that y is always greater than or equal to negative 5 because we have a minimum value. The same way, if this was y equal to minus 4x minus 2 squared minus 5, the domain would be x belongs to R and the range would be y belongs to R such that since we have a maximum, so y should be always less than or equal to negative 5. Okay, so these are the basic questions for domain and range.